The following program contains strong language that is not suitable for young children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Alright. It's been a day. Wasn't going to do a show at all, to be honest with you. I wasn't. I was kind of over it. I don't even know what the hell I'm saying. I'm so pissed off at the world right now. I don't know why this damn thing's not working either, but it's pissing me off. I'm on Instagram, for those of you wondering why I'm not looking directly at the main camera. Oh boy, it's going to be a profanity-laced situation we have here on the show. And Carl, if you are still there at whatever it was, 3 a.m. in the UK and you're there, God bless you, brother. Hello, Instagram. Chris and Natalie's watching, which means I'm in trouble, Jay. JJ's here. David's here. Mike's here. Hi. Hi, everybody. All right. This is not going to be your usual Jeff Meacham wrestling-centric presentation. This is going to be a rant, and I mean a volatile, profanity-ridden tirade. Because I've had a shitty Tuesday that started off great because I made it start off wonderfully. Conniption is a real word, Psycho. Yes, this is true. And even if it's not, goddammit, I'm using it today. Again, those of you expecting to see Talk Wrestling today, I do apologize. Honestly, I do. And especially I apologize to Aaron and Caitlin. I know that you're on vacation and you were expecting to have content on No DQ tonight. Wasn't home at 7 or 10 Eastern, if you will. Because of shit I will explain here momentarily. So I'm going to go off on a few people. No, this is definitely not Statboy approved because unfortunately his show is part of this. Or an offshoot of his show. See if I can. No, I'm not quite centered either way, so screw it. Let me get a sip of my... I did pour myself a vaccine. So there is that. We had a yes, I will still be doing the review for Dynamite tomorrow. I will be home for that because I do not go out on Wednesdays till after the East Coast feed of Dynamite. So I'll be here for that tomorrow, Psycho. So if you don't want to stick around for the rant, I totally understand. And no, Andy, everything is not okay. Natalie wants to know who was the one that committed bullyism. Every fucking buddy, Natalie, to be honest with you, except your dad. Your dad was the one person today that was on time and reliable and did what I needed him to do and what was asked of him. So God bless JJ for being the one who prevented me from completely going off the damn deep end today. All right. First of all, some of you know we had a big kind of like a team meeting, I guess, amongst the Jeff Meacham Network podcast team, the Multiverse of Media group, if you will. OG Collectibles, good to see you guys on Instagram. I love you guys. I wish I could get out there more often. And it was expressed at that meeting that we're going to start streamlining the way things are done. And because, as is so famously said, my name's on the marquee. It's not on the marquee on Instagram and not over here today. But my name is on the marquee. So the buck has to stop with me. The line has to be drawn by me. So I did. I drew that line and I said, if you're not going to be reliable, if you're not going to be there when we need you to be, and let me be clear when I say this, nobody on any of the teams I work with, no DQ, my team, Stat Boys, Sports Bar, Dirty Sports Bar, nobody in the grander multiverse of media team except for JJ that I'm aware of. And if I'm wrong here. But none of the other members of the team except JJ and myself have monetary gain in the content that goes out across the YouTube pages primarily, but also occasionally the Twitter, the Facebooks, and the Instagrams. And I made it clear, if you guys can't be reliable, and I understand if you can't because it's not your primary source of income and it's not a priority, and as our buddy Noah Foster constantly says, priority over passion. Then I understood that, and please feel free to step away. There will be no bullshit. There will be no drama. There will be no backlash from me. Okay. And I'm back on Instagram. I had to silence the phone. I then got myself up earlier than I needed to today because, I don't have to worry about the kid in the morning because, he's handled. He's got his shit going in the morning. He's ready to go. But I got up early anyway because I knew that I had to. Thank you, Cycle, for the $2 super sticker. I really appreciate that. If you're watching on YouTube, also feel that. JJ's here to make the plugs, and I appreciate that, JJ. Of course, Backlash a week from Saturday. Across the multiverse of media, we're doing a watch along. The day after our episode that we recorded today will be, and I'll talk about that too, Jay. Because like I said, you get the shameless love today. Got myself up early because I knew that I would have to be out of the house during what would be the airing time for what became Dory Lou's Sports Bar today. And I made the graphics for every single segment of that show. And even when I was done recording, after 2 hours of recording next Friday's episode of Dads with JJ, I still went back into the studio and still continued to produce the graphics for that show because I knew I wouldn't be able to be there because I had a priority commitment with the family. Dylan had a combined dental orthodontal appointment. More on that in a minute. They're the main source of the bullshit and why I'm so fucking pissed off today. Tonight, whatever. And finally get the ride over to Ortho and Dental, which is over in Valencia. I'm not going to name the name. I already called them out on social very viscerally and left them a very nasty review on Google reviews, as they fucking deserved, for this latest round of bullshit. And as I sit down to wait in the lobby, I get a message from JJ saying that nobody's in the green room except one of the people involved in today's stream, and that they had, until a certain amount of time before he was going to cancel the show. And he messaged everybody in the group that is on the group chat for today's stream, and nobody responded except one person. And that one person responded by joining the stream in StreamYard, not even by replying or whatever. And with that warning going out, JJ then canceled the show at 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific. We didn't get a message from the person that was late, and we were told they missed their alarm, and could we still do the show? And that message was followed by JJ asking the other person that had been on time if they could still do the show. And I'm going to be totally transparent, Jay. I messaged JJ after this happened. And I said to JJ, this is exactly what I'm going to read exactly what I said to JJ in this message because I feel it is important and I feel that it needs to be out there so you people understand my damn frustration. For the first part, anyway. Can we possibly get this thing to cross over and work? Thank you very much. All right. What I said to the group was, don't have it in here because of course I don't. I had to get now I have to log out and look at the other side because I'm using the phone for Instagram. So just bear with me here because I had a good momentum going, then I got to change effing accounts because I wasn't ready. But in the process of them starting the stream later than already was going because of JJ having to produce the show because I could not be there at 7 because I had a familial commitment and a medical commitment in that. And the group was told it is what it is. So as I was reading the messages going into the group chat, I told JJ flat out, I said, it's a goddamn good thing you and co-host one message when you did. I was queuing up a fuck it. And I said, this is a message I was going to send to the group. To everyone in here that was supposed to be on today, I'd just like to let you know this is the last damn straw. I purposely got up early and busted my ass to get everything done I could before recording with JJ this morning, and it's just another week of excuses or whatever. I'm done making the effort. Either we get in the room when instructed the rest of the XFL season, or y'all can find another director / producer / graphics guy / walking mat to help you out. That was my intended message to the group because I was that done at that point. Yeah, I agree, Pete. Today the game is not going well in Edmonton, and that's another reason why I'm pissed off. But sadly enough, that's the least of my dramatics tonight because kind of half expected the Kings to kind of tank today. And as I'm sending this message out to JJ, now granted, Dylan's dental and orthodontic appointment today was supposed to be at 4 o'clock. Originally supposed to be at 5 and 5:30. 5 for dental, 5:30 for ortho. And we were told to get there early because the cleaning would take longer. So I pulled him out of 6th period French class and got him there at 3:45 after we had our lunch because kids got to eat. And he did not get seen for the first part of his appointment until 4:45, which means we could have left after school, which means I didn't have to rush, and I even could have started the stream for this afternoon. And that was step number 2 in putting me into orbit. I then sit back down in the lobby after we finally get him seen and getting ready to get his cleaning done. And I get asked to go sit in the area, in the patient chair, mind you, for his ortho work getting done. I'm sitting there, and I'm canceling Talk Wrestling for the night. I'm putting this post out on social media. And in that post that went out, and he's learning to speak French, actually. His maternal side, his aunt's husband's family is from France. So there you go. He wants to learn so he can communicate with them. Anyway, in the post, I said I apologize on behalf of the dental office for their scheduling bullshit being the reason we had to cancel Talk Wrestling because I was supposed to be home at 7. No problem. I then get approached by one of the ortho people asking if I'm the patient and I have the braces. I said, no, that's my son. He's been a patient here for years. And she looks me square in the eye and says, oh, where's your son? So like, she lost my fucking 14-year-old kid in the same building. She literally had no idea, nor did any of her ortho teammates know where my 15, you just turned 15, sorry, my 15-year-old boy was. So literally, fucking literally, this business's right hand did not know what their left hand was doing. What the actual fuck out of a dentist / orthodontist office? What the fuck? I then said, he's supposed to be down the hall getting his teeth cleaned. And she looked and, oh yeah, that's right. We need you to go wait in the lobby after all. Oh my God. Okay. So I go back and wait in the lobby, and at this point, I'm done. I'm fucking done. I had to cancel a phone call with a dear friend who I've been wanting to talk to for a few days because she's having struggles. And I'm just beyond at this point. So I was then called back, and I was told that, you know, they had to do certain things that they discovered within the process of the exam. And I said, when this cleaning's done, we're going to go. We're not going to get the measurement for the retainer today. We're not going to do anything else with you guys today, period. We're leaving as soon as the cleaning's over, and we're not coming back. Because this is the most ass backwards operation I've ever seen. And JJ said I could read the reply, so I will do that. I said, JJ, you know, he said, in my reply to the message I sent out, he says, I'm beyond heated myself. I pushed everything back 30 minutes because of his family and life priorities to do the show. But if he can hustle to be ready on time, there's no excuse for where he sits for anybody else, except, of course, for me and Mikey, because that's what was told to us, that Mikey was unavailable because of work, which is a priority over the show, and because I had to take my kid to a doctor appointment, which is a priority over the damn show. So at that point, I then switched back to the work side Facebook account so I could continue the conversation I was trying to have with this friend who's been in a lot of straits. By the way, Gino, happy birthday. I know I'm just going on Facebook here and seeing that it's Gino's birthday. So Gino Rivera, the Spanish Frank Sinatra, we love you, brother. We miss you. Glad to have you along for this crazy ride. Yeah, Natalie, exactly. This day is more drama-filled than in my drama class, and I go to acting school, and I love it. Yeah, exactly. And ridiculous. I told them, this is me telling JJ, I said this to a few different people, actually. I told them to turn him loose as soon as cleaning is done, which is what the 6:30, because they told me he'd be done with everything. The cleaning, the ortho thing, everything by 6:30. I then get told, 6:30 was the estimate for the cleaning being done. We started doing the ortho thing. I said, no, we're leaving. Not even the ortho impression was going to be done at 6:30. I told a lady that I talked to, I'm having my mom call over here to set up or finish whatever we need to do. The fact that their right hand legitimately didn't know what their left hand was doing after 7. Now, keep in mind, they had called me 5 different times over the course of the last few days to Frank Sinatra Spanish Mafia. I apologize, Gino. Sorry about that, brother. I'm not on the comments. I'm trying to read the messages too. They called me 5 different times from 4 different people to confirm this appointment. They also sent me an email. They also sent me a text. And it's like, we're going to be there. I swear in front of God and King and country, we're going to be at this fucking appointment. Just leave me the fuck alone about it. After 7 different times of communicating confirmation of this appointment, they lose him in the building, and then they can't be on time. So I was done. I said, this is the most ass-backwards operation I've ever seen, and I work in wrestling, I work in podcasting, and I work for fucking Disney. And it's still the most ass-backwards operation I've ever seen in my 40 years. I got a pop from a few people, I'm not going to lie. So, yeah, to the company I tagged in my post about the cancellation of Talk Wrestling tonight, you guys suck. You absolutely suck. You've been sucking my soul dry for years going to this goddamn place. my time, my energy, pulling my kid out of school because you have the orthodontist there one fucking day a week because you guys are too fucking cheap to get him in the rest of the week. So I'm over it. And this is why. This is the result of me being over it. So that, the combination of disorganization within the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media, which I own because I allowed it, and this damn dental orthodontist office once again fucking us out of an afternoon. There was no talk wrestling this week. So again, I apologize to Aaron. Even if you're not, you're probably not watching because I'm on your channel, your streams tonight. But to everybody within the No DQ Galaxy, the audience that supports the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media, I apologize for there not being a talk wrestling today. I will be on tomorrow, not on Instagram because it's too fucking complicated to do this all the time. I do ignore you guys, and I feel like an asshole for doing it, but I'll try to be better about being on Instagram going forward. Just in much better mood, hopefully. For the AEW Dynamite review tomorrow on No DQ, I will also be on what will be the final Greg Cherry Show broadcast that is also simulcast on the Jeff Meacham Network side of things. Our buddy Kate Henzo is going to be on from Fightful. Wonderful lady. Met her on the Jericho Cruise through Greg. Greg kind of directed me to her on the ship. Had a great interview. Just got blotched out by having the Atlantic Ocean sky behind us and totally white us out. Like shit. I felt bad. I do work Thursday, which is why I can't do talk wrestling Thursday or Friday. I'm working Thursday, Friday, and then Saturday. I'm going to hopefully watch these fuckers tie this series back up because they're not winning the game tonight. Damn Kings. Joey, it's okay, brother. I'm almost done anyway, and I'm kind of over the screaming and the hollering. But I will be doing the No DQ recap of Dynamite. Aaron will be back, of course, on Friday for recapping SmackDown and Raw Monday for the draft stuff. Open mic night this weekend. JJ made a beautiful cover shot of the a thumbnail, if you will, with the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt or title. Sorry, Vince, I want to piss you off. Like I give a fuck at this point. Anyway, please. Starting now, it's 9:15 my time, 9:15 midnight in the East Coast. Thank you all for still watching. If there's any reason you feel that you need to get under my skin or find a reason to chat my already red ass, please, for the love of everything that is good and pure in this universe, fight the urge. And if you can't fight the urge, please go fuck yourself. Thank you. That's it for me. I'm going to sleep after I have this drink because I've earned this drink, goddammit. And Oilers, fuck you guys especially. See you guys Saturday at the Crypt. And 5:15 in the UK, so God bless you crazy bastards for staying up so late too. All right, guys. I'm done. Good night.